All right, listen up. Mando whole body deodorant is a game changer. I had a friend recommend this to me. I have not gone back since. Mando works on your whole body. Pits, packages, feet, you name it. It's dermatologist tested, gentle, and clinically proven to control odor for up to 72 hours. That's 3 days of smelling fresh. Mando's Deo Stick is aluminum-free, dye-free, and doctor-developed. It is perfect for long-lasting, irritation-free protection. Need something on the go? Grab Mando's deodorant wipes. 24-hour odor control without needing a shower. It's like a fresh start in the middle of your day. I got Mando products everywhere. I got them in my house. I got them in my shower. I got them in my car. I got them in my studio. You name it. If I go there, I bring Mando. Mando is tough enough for the strongest body odor, but gentle enough to put on all your sensitive spots. Plus, Mando is cruelty-free, vegan, and made right here in the USA. Are you ready to upgrade? Use my discount code to get my favorite whole body deodorant on the market. New customers can get $5 off a starter pack with the code Chael. That's over 40% off, including a solid stick deodorant, cream tube deodorant, 2 free products, and free shipping. Use code Chael at shopmando.com or just click on the link below. Michael Chandler is confident Conor McGregor is going to return. I'm not. And where does that come from? I felt like as I'm watching Chandler and Frank Edgar retired. My favorite fighter, so I need a new favorite fighter. It's been years, but I haven't found one yet. But I will tell you, I'm down to 2. Michael Chandler's on that list of 2. He might be my favorite. So I watch everything he does. I listen to it. I find him very entertaining. I feel that he has embraced that side of it. I feel like when we're talking about Sean O'Malley's, Sean Strickland, Bilal Muhammad, as different as all of their shtick is, I feel like we got to put Chandler in there too. When you're talking about understanding the entertainment, giving the audience something aside from the performance as a monetizable commodity. Just not guys doing it. I even pulled Adesanya off that list because I don't know what Izzy's gonna do next, right? It's one of those things, and Izzy hasn't been out there doing it like he used to do, and Izzy really was the bar, right? It was Izzy and O'Malley battling it out for this position. I take the time to explain that to you because I feel like when Chandler said that, there was a little bit of sportsmanship in there. I feel like as mad as Chandler is at his opponent, at his partner, right? Don't forget that. No matter how real and how hot the heat is, you guys are still in business together. And Michael Chandler would have the right to disparage and burn Conor McGregor right now to the ground. And I think he would like to. But there's also that side of sportsmanship, and I have to consider that. Because I feel that Chandler's being kind. I don't feel that Chandler believes that. Guys, let's work through these numbers real fast, and let's be real fair with one another. And let's also understand that everything in life you must apply the baseball rule to. I don't give a damn if you're looking at a car, if you're looking at a house, if you're looking at colleges for your kids, whatever it is, when you get to 3 strikes, you're out. You got to move on. As soon as you find 3 things against, just stop. You don't need to find the 4th. You don't need to find the 5th. Even if you could juxtapose and weigh that, but I got 100 in the positive column. As soon as there's 3 strikes, get out. Move on. Conor McGregor, the night he was broken in half and had to be carried out of the ring against Dustin Poirier, it was very unlikely that he would return. Now, to make things worse, okay, for the return of Conor McGregor, he sells a whiskey company for an unbelievable sum of money, and he finds himself in the movie business, of which he did a really good job, and the numbers support it because they broke a record. So now, right, anytime you retire, you do have a big problem. Great problem to have, but it's a problem nonetheless. What are you going to do with your time? And the entire goal in life of trying to make money, trying to capture that level of financial success, is so that you can choose what you do with your time. You now no longer have to do certain things with your time, whether you enjoy them or not. It still now becomes a choice. And it's a problem. That choice is a problem, but it's not one that Conor had. Conor had already fallen into what he could do next. He could run with for the next decade if he chose to. But when I hear Chandler talk about, right, and don't forget, so you got Conor who's broken in half, not likely to return. Finds something else and has tremendous success with it, not likely to return. Something gets in his way to the point that he puts out a discolored pinky toe, which may or not be broken and may or not be his. Pulls out of a fight and a press conference in his home city. We're at the 3 strikes. We're there. Now, there is 4, 5, and 6 that are already in front of us. I don't need to list them because we're already there. I'll tell you guys this. Of all the things in life that are hard to do, and you all have struggles and you all have jobs, and they're tough, whether you like them, whether you don't like them, it doesn't make a bit of difference. There's still pushes and pulls, right? Like if you're in a construction or some kind of a service or a labor industry, you still need someone to call and say, hey, can you come look at my pipes? Right? You've always got these things, but I will tell you one of the places that it's easiest to do your job, and that is if you're signed to the UFC. There will be a weight category, but you already know the division you're in. There will be a set of rules known as unified. If you have any questions on those, call President Mike Mazzulli. Believe it or not, he's accessible and he will answer his phone. They're going to have a venue, but you don't have to play the venue game. All you do is get on an airplane. That's all you do. You just show up to the airport and get on the airplane. Oh, by the way, they're going to send you a couple of tickets. So if you want to fight, and you're signed to the UFC, and I can tell you, it's not like that everywhere. Like if you want to be a fighter and you're on the regional scene, oh my goodness, it's so hard. It's so hard to get matches, to find opponents. Even when you get the match and you get the opponent, the pay is going to be something you don't like, but you're doing that because you got a dream. You don't know if the guy's going to show up. You go through an entire training camp and have the guy not show up. It happens all the time. It's a very unorganized situation. In the UFC, if you want to fight, it is really easy. They're going to call you 2-3 times a year. You'll already know the weight and you'll already know the rules, and they'll figure the opponent out for you. You don't have to do anything there. And if you want to pitch in and help with the marketing and the promotion of it, great. But if you don't, turns out they're a pretty good marketing promotion company. They'll handle it for you. It's one of these things where, how can I possibly believe that he wants to fight? How can I believe that? How? He's got a contract. He knows the rules. Weight classes, whatever he decides to show up in. Right? Like there's some really unique and special things that are built in, very intrinsic to his contract that he knows inside and out. He could recite it for you. And I told you guys the other day, and I just set it down, and I do wonder what eagles are watching, what eagles are paying attention. Because if you follow this channel, there's no place on the internet you will ever learn more than my channel. And Jesse on Fire is the first one to call me out on this, but he's right. It's not always what I say. There's a lot within what I don't say, and I do get paid to put down ideas. That's true. I can save a promoter a lot of money by bringing you guys an idea, putting it in a thumbnail, and not only being audited, but being publicly audited. That's true. There are times that I will bring you, hey, what do you guys think of this? And Jesse called me out. And it's true. And I told you guys the other day, I set it down and I walked away, but I told you as Conor was asking to fight in bare knuckle to have a carve out from his UFC contract, I told you he does not need one. I told you as a matter of fact, nobody needs one. There is no exclusive contract in the UFC, and I didn't go on. I didn't further that thought or tell you why I would say such a thing that no legal mind has ever agreed with. And I'm not going to do it now either. I'm just going to let you know. There's no place in the world that I've ever seen that is easier to do your job if your job is fighting than being signed to the UFC. They will call you. They will handle everything else. They will even send you the plane tickets. So, to make believe that Conor is going to fight. That's something that Chandler is clinging to, and I think I can understand that because he would also like to cling to the idea that he gets what he worked and sacrificed so hard for. But I am not quite so easy to fool.